Where? Put your phone down.
Are you Mr. Dr. Muhammad Ali?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Welcome to this committee on roads and transport and public works. Have you given your regional and statutory documents?
Yes, I have.
Asad. Corn. Mashmatora. Shida gani?
Kindly class administer the vote to the nominee.
Do swear that the evidence I shall give before this committee on the matter and that consideration shall be the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me.
Okay, members, let us introduce ourselves. Starting from this end. Honorable Kaura Mani, member.
Honorable Manu Changara, member of the committee.
Honorable Amina Zahra Saleh, member of this committee. Honorable Patricia Abbas, a member of this committee.
Mheshimiwa Emmanuel Karisabaya, member.
Martha Kofi, member of this committee.
Mheshimiwa Saidi Juma Idi, member of this committee.
Samson Fair, member of the committee.
Juma Chengo, member of the committee.
Chengo, member.
Respondent member.
Mahemudena, naibu mwenyekiti.
Council Kadi, I'll start kindly introduce yourself.
I'm Eric Libendu, left the committee.
Okay, thank you. The members of public, kindly well. Thank you.
So my name is William Kasanga, Principal.
Okay. So kindly tell us about yourself. I'll be audible enough for recording purposes.
Thank you. My name is Bakar Mohammed Ali. My name is Ali Bakar Mohammed from Godoma location, Maile sub-county. For my primary basic education, I schooled at Muslim Primary School and Maile Secondary School. In the year 2008, proceed to college to pursue CPA, Certified Public Accountant at Vision Institute, where I got CPK in the year 2010. Later I proceed for my academic education, Mount Kenya University, to undertake Bachelor of Business Management, Banking and Finance option. And later I went back to school and graduated on July 2014. Later I went back to Kenyatta University to pursue Masters in Business Administration, Strategic Management option, where I graduated in December 2019 with a master's degree. For my working experience, I joined in 2008 and 2009. I joined Frontier Institute as an assistant internal auditor. That was a part-time job when I was studying my CPA. And later in September 2010, I joined the National Treasury as an internal auditor, where I was posted to the Ministry of Regional Development Authorities. From between 2010 and 2017, I was posted to various internal audit stations. That's I was a deputy internal auditor at District Treasury Mandera Central. Later I was posted to Mandera West as a district internal auditor. Later after 2 years to Garissa as a district internal auditor, and later as a regional internal auditor in charge of Northern Region. In 2017, I redesignated after serving 7 years as an internal auditor. I designated from internal audit to finance function, where I was posted as a senior finance officer at Ministry of Lands and Municipal Planning. Later, as a principal finance officer, State Department for Infrastructure, currently State Department for Roads, where I am till today.
Okay. Maybe you have an outside commitment.
An outside commitment. Currently, the second experience, I am a partner at an audit firm called AA Ali CPLP, which is based in Nairobi, a medium audit firm, accounting and audit firm based in Nairobi, as a part-time partner and in charge of quality. That is quality assurance. That is, I don't involve in day-to-day running of the business or of the firm, but I am a partner in that firm where I earn a retainer. That's I review after they did all the audits. That's where I do a peer review on those. That is the commitment I had for the last 6 years. But and the family is in Nairobi. The location of the family is in Nairobi. So after this, if I will be approved, and assume the office of chief officer, I will not be in a position to serve in that audit. So I don't have, going forward, I don't have any other commitments after this one.
You fill the questionnaire yourself?
Yes, sir.
The voting form?
Yeah, the vetting form.
So, in question which one, page 2, you stated that you don't have any other commitment. And here, you will see that you have a farm. So, maybe, can you tell us what will happen?
Honorable Chair, on that form I indicated under my working experience that currently I am a partner at AALE CPL. So when I was filling the form, any other commitments, that's what I thought is anything that I have not already filled in the form. Since AALE CPA, I have already filled under the experience, and I said from 2015 to date. So that's why I say I have no other commitments. And as I said now, earlier before, that it is impractical for me to be at AALE because the headquarters is in Nairobi and they don't have any other branch, and that job requires me on a weekend. That's what I usually do on a Saturdays, or even during my leave time, that I go there and I do a peer review. I don't do any operational or I don't involve in its management, but I do a peer review. It is required, it is a best practice in the audit firm that those who you do a peer review on what your colleagues have done. That's what I do. But after I get to this, I will be appointed for this. It will be even impractical for me to be there on Saturdays or in the evenings to do that peer review.
And what are your income?
Source of income. From that from that farm, I am being paid a retainer fee, a retainer of 50,000 Kenyan shillings per month, where I have indicated from my gross income from AALE for 2021, if you see, is 600,000, that's 50,000 per month, and 550 up to November, where I was paid for that review.
And your net worth?
My net worth is around 22 million.
As for your academic certificate, how do you link that academic certificate to people sign transfer?
The position of county chief officer is a management position. It's not a technical position. So my academic, that MBA in strategic management, as well as even the business management, the undergraduate I did was based on management. So I see it is relevant in the management course, as well as I did a course on senior management course at Kenya School of Government, where I was equipped with all the needs that a manager all the skills that a manager needs. And on the road sector, I am an employee for the road sector for the last 2 years, where I am currently at the State Department for Roads, and as a secretary to the sector working groups, where we do budgeting for the energy, roads, and ICT sector, where I'm a secretary to that sector working group. So the experience I gained as working in the sector of energy, roads, and ICT, as well as at the roads department, is well equipped for this position.
Through the chair, just to add on what you just asked, going through your CV, Mr. Abubakar, it is very rich of finance, CPA, those big titles, finance. Won't you think you would have worked better if you were approved as the CEO of finance and not roads? Which one would you prefer between the two, if you were given a chance?
The position of county chief officer is a management position. If it could have been a technical position, that's where I belong, in finance. But for the management position, even the BBA is Bachelor of Business Management, and the MBA that I did at Kenyatta University, Master of Business Administration, as well as me being for the last 2 years in a road sector at the national level, I am well equipped for this position of Chief Officer Roads.
Abubakar, director atakuja pale na wafanyakazi wa department wakwambie, chief, hilo ni document, barabara ya Mariakani kule inatengenezwa sijui hivi, uweke kidole bila kujua, ni mpaka ukuwe una uzoefu wa kujua ni kazi gani unaenda kuifanya pale. But it's not only about management, you must know exactly what am I signing for, wananiambia ukweli.
The same even happen now at the State Department for Roads. All those.
Ongeza sauti kidogo ndio wale wako wapate kusikia. Kunywa maji. Ongeze sauti kidogo pande ile wapate kusikia.
Even currently at State Department for Roads, all those transfers or the budget for that, all those roads, all those is more from over 2,000 projects. That's what we do now as budgeting for that. Even after the preparation of the budget, during the implementation of those budgets, we are again involved in that. So when the director or the engineer will present to me that voucher, so even currently, when they present those, we can check that voucher and align with and see whether what was in the BQ was the same as what was delivered. Even for M&D, with a strong M&D monitoring units, during that upgrading or during that stages of that project, it's not that after its completion is when we are involved. We are involved from the onset, from the preparation, from the plan up to when it is executed. That is, we involve with it.
I've heard from your submission that the social position is more of management. But are you aware that the TFM directs that the Chief of South Finance must equally be under financial or finance qualifications?
For the PFM, yeah.
Why is it now being a management position? Why don't they just pick anyone with any degree?
That one, for that, they say he should be a member of relevant professional body, which is PAC. But for this, for the roads, or for the chief officer at for the roads, I don't whether it is restricted that a chief officer must be an engineer for that.
There is no restriction, but according to Mheshimiwa's question, he was highlighting the importance of you being qualified under that docket. That's why now I'm linking that now with the position of a chief financier. You are talking of having worked under the State Department of Treasury. Roads. But I'm aware the department has several directorates. So you are not equally dealing with roads. You are equally dealing with finances under the State Department of Roads. So you cannot take that one now as a backup to you so that you can qualify for this position. Because you are equally dealing with finances under the State Department of Roads. You are not there being accused, you are not there inspecting projects, you are not there doing anything other than the finances. So can you tell us why now you should be the right man for that position?
We should go on that. We do M&D. That's monitoring of those. Yeah, as you said, that our main role there is on finances. But for the M&D, there are those committees in the State Department that are cross-cutting, that all has members from different sections of the State Department. Where I am a member of that committee of the M&D, that is monitoring and evaluation, where we do routines monitoring of all those projects from the way it started up to the last payment.
Alafu nikasikia kwamba kazi zako nyingi zinafanywa Nairobi. Sasa ningetaka nifahamu Kilifi County unajua kwa kiasi gani?
Kilifi County, my first contact with Kilifi County is when it's back in the first time I have been to Kilifi County when the account was not there is when my elder brother was at Gede Secondary School. That's when back in 2000 and when I was class 6, that's the first contact that I came to Kilifi County as it is now. And later in 2007, I stayed in Malindi, Maweni location, just before Maweni. I don't know whether it's a location, but it's just before you reach the hospital on the other side, Maweni. So where I stayed for a bit. Later, during M&D, there was one time under the Kenha, we came to inspect the dwelling of Malindi Kilifi roads, and later I was a visitor to this county for several times.
Kwa hiyo kwa kifupi nilisema kwamba hakuna ufahamu wa Kilifi County na Malindi, kwa sababu umetaja kwa stretch ndogo tu ya labda unafahamu hii Kilifi na wilaya.
Yeah, the Kilifi County, it has 9 sub-counties, 7 constituencies, and 35 wards, stretching from 9 sub-counties, districts.
Do you mind sharing the name of the elder brother who is the school at Gede?
Siad Mohammed.
Sorry?
Siad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a person known by the name Al-Nur. Do you know him?
Yeah, I know.
How are you related?
He's my elder brother.
So, do you know his position in Kilifi County?
position, yes.
What is the position in Kilifi?
Head of delivery units.
So don't you think being the head of the delivery unit now influence you to be nominated for that project?
I don't think so.
Sorry?
I don't think so.
Be loud. Be loud.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Through the chair, Mr. Abubakar, can you please speak loudly? Let all the people hear. Nobody hears.
So how can you convince these members now that among the men who applied for that position were the best, if he was not involved?
I applied after the advert. I applied for the position where I was shortlisted. I came for an interview, and this position, for that position, I just came to know it was yesterday or when that he has that position in Kilifi County.
So you have not been
no
in
prior
communication with your
knowledge.
brother, you have not known what is been doing all along. You knew yesterday.
For that position, what him being, I heard he was in Kilifi, but when I came, that's when we met him. I met him yesterday. That's when he told me he got a job. In
So
Kilifi County.
you knew yesterday.
Yeah.
Right. You deal with the early audit company. Has it in any chance done any business with the county government?
For ARD, it hadn't done any job with Kilifi County as well as any county in Kenya, because ours we deal with small and medium-time private enterprises. That's what we normally do, an individual audits for that. And we are tax representative, where we represent our clients at the KRA. That's our main job.
Kabla Mheshimiwa Waziri, nafikiri kwa swali la Mheshimiwa Tom, katika kujieleza kwako katika wasifu wako, hujatuelezea kwamba kuna bwana kwamba mna uhusiano wa aina yoyote, aidha wa damu ama huko umetuhusia. Hatuoni kama ni makusudi kwamba ulikuwa unajaribu kuficha wanakilifi kwamba una uhusiano wa moja kwa moja na watu ambao wanashawishi katika serikali ya
Nilisema ni kakangu.
katika ile fomu uliyopewa, kuna mali ulieleza kwamba yupo ndugu yako mmoja hapo katika serikali kwa ngazi hiyo serikali.
Ndio nimesema nimeijua jana, ndio aliniambia amepata kazi huko Kilifi.
Yes, Mr. Abubakar. What are the objects and principles of devolution?
Object of devolution. In the devolution in our constitution.
Be laudable, please,
Okay.
so that the members can.
On object of devolution.
Be
Now,
laudable, please.
That's right. Okay. So on devolution is captured in chapter 11 of our constitution, 2010. So its object, one of the objectives of the devolution is decentralizing the service, decentralizing the service to the mwananchi. The other objective,
Yes? Yes. Relax. Go on.
so the principle, the objective one is of devolution is on sharing of suitable resources and democracy, enhancing democracy where the people will involve in decision making, national unity in diversity and equality in diversification in unifying the country. And the other principle is on principle of devolution is on bringing service closer to the people, involving people in the decision making. That's the principle.
So, Mr. Bakare, are you aware of any legislation that the County of Kilifi passed in relation to roads and transport?
Okay. On the legislation that specifically the County of Kilifi.
Be loud, please.
Okay. That I have a problem. You have a phone? iPhone. On the act, I think there is a roads, Kilifi County Roads and Bridges Act of 2016, and there is a Kilifi County Transport Regulation of 2016.
Have you gone through them?
Specifically, I have saw it, and briefly, I went through that briefly, not on a legal. But I am aware that those legislation.
Very good.
Well, Abaka, there is any measures that can put in place so that to improve the railway and the marine transport?
Railway and marine. Yes, the Kilifi County has the longest border with the ocean, but for the marine and the railway, that's not a devolved function. It is at the national level. So unless it is on fisheries.
Through the chair, Mr. Abubakar, I was going through the questionnaire. I don't know if you have a copy. Did you carry a copy?
Yes.
And I have seen question number 27. Number 27, it is talking about you there? It talks about pro bono and charity work. Having I've done a lot of auditing and all that, how come you've not done any charity work or pro bono? Taking into consideration you are coming to Kilifi County, if we approve you, you are coming to serve the people, and this is service, it's work for the people. You must be somebody who is ready and willing to give, not to take. And in your tenure of work, you've not done any pro bono work.
I think.
Do you have a reason behind that, maybe?
On pro bono, that you say that early, what I do is I do a review. That's a peer review. I don't mostly involve myself with the first one to do it. What my colleague or my partner already have done it, that's why I come and review and check whether that's
what has already been done.
What has already been done. I don't have direct contact with the first. And on charity works, what I understood by this is probably by the question is that I spearheaded that charity. But charity, like they say, let me not say it, like a tithe or like that small charity at a personal level, or even that one, I have done it. But the charity that I took the stage and have a lobby for it, that I haven't done it.
From your CV, you are born in Moyale. And you schooled in Moyale for the basic primary education and high school. Then you went to Nairobi. Your life has been in Moyale and Nairobi.
Yeah,
So, where do you reside now?
reside. I reside in Nairobi.
Currently, you reside in
Nairobi.
Nairobi. So, in Nairobi, we have a very big county which enjoys a large share of the equitable share from the national treasury, that is the Nairobi City County. And there are such positions in Nairobi. Why did you consider applying there, being in your area of residence, so that it will work easily, other than applying for a position in Kilifi? What motivated you to apply for Kilifi and not for
For Nairobi, I applied, but I wasn't shortlisted for the position. But I applied.
Abubakar,
Yes, sir.
kulingana na vile nimesikia mimi nataka kusaidia wewe ni mhasibu lakini wewe si mhandisi Abubakar wewe ni accountant katika engineer. Sasa hapa tuko Kilifi. Kwanza najitokeza kwamba Kilifi kujui. Pili, sisi tunatarajia wewe uboreshe hali ya barabara zetu, na wewe tayari Kilifi kuingia, na ujue sisi tuingia hii serikali mpya, wananchi kule wanangoja matokeo tena ya haraka. Sasa sisi tena tuna kazi ya kwanza ya kujulisha wewe Kilifi. Unaona sasa muda mwingine uliona ujue barabara ya Kishimwenga lipi ni shida gani. Tena tunatarajia wewe ambaye hauna ufahamu wote wa uhandisi utusaidie kuonyesha hizi barabara. Kwa sababu gani? Huwezi niambia kwamba chief officer ni usimamizi pekee kama vile umekuwa umeeleza. Sisi tunatarajia wewe unapoletewa zile barua ama makaratasi yoyote ya ile document yako uweze kujua hata ni kiwango gani pengine kalamu imetumika mahali, kama ni cha ukweli ama ni cha makosa. Kwa sababu wewe kabla ulipe zile vocha ambazo zinakuja pale kwako upitishe, lazima vitu kama vile unafahamu nayo. Unaona? Sasa hapa tunahatarisha kwanza maisha yako na hata ya account, kwa sababu unaweza pitisha vitu ama unaweza lipa fedha ambazo kumbe kazi kule mashinani haijafanywa vile ambavyo inatakikana, kwa sababu kwa wewe huna ule ufahamu wa kile kinachoendelea pale, uje ujipate kwenye shida. Unaona, ya kujieleza kwa vyombo vya usalama. Mimi pengine ningeonelea ingekuwa umeomba ile nafasi ya upande kutoka upande wa fedha sana. Hiyo nafikiri kulingana na hizo siasa ya elimu yako ungebobea sana upande huo. Sababu huu uliopo kwa maoni yangu, hata kama utajaliwa utafaulu, lakini tena bado tutakuwa na kazi kubwa sana ya kwanza kukuleta katika ile department kwanza uijue, na kule watu wanatarajia kazi ifanyike. Kwa hivyo mimi nimeelewa, nimesoma vizuri. Nafikiri kazi anavyojieleza ya kamati inaendelea kupata majibu ama kupata kumpima weledi wake, na mwisho wa siku ile ripoti ya komiti itakayotoka nafikiri ndio itaamua kama
tutasonga mbele ama tutahitaji mambo mengine mbele?
What are the challenges facing the sector on the road and transport in the
CIDP, County Integrated Development Plan. I briefly interacted with the CID for Kilifi County 2018-2012, 2022. But the challenge in the road sector are common in Kenya or even at the regional level. The problem we have, the challenges, one will be public transport. In Kenya we have a big problem in the matatu sector, even in streamlining the public transport. The challenge we will have is on public transport, the road network itself, the data that are available at the Kenya Road Boards Authority, that every now there is a need for, even if we grade or open a new, construct a new road, the need is, the settlements are coming up, everybody needs a roads. So the challenges of road networks is a challenge, as well as the public transport. Public transport is a challenge, and the challenge of the parking, even the spaces for, let's say, parking. If you want to do a business, let's say in Malindi, you want to go to for service, the problem of parking is there. The public parks where the matatus or the buses should drop and pick, that's a challenge across, not only in Kilifi but cutting across all the.
Okay. You being a resident of Nairobi, applying for a job in city council, and I'm aware I'm still an employee of the government. Currently, the globe is struggling on unemployment, while you're already employed.